Alright, welcome back one more time to our attempt at a one city challenge on the Robot Revolution. This time we want to revolve a lot more around money. So we're not going to worry about the whole Pingala idea. Having that bonus to science and culture really only gives us like one extra technology slash civic if we're lucky to even get that far. So the plan is going to be, I think Raina is probably the best choice because we are going to have a commercial hub, we're going to have a harbour. So first thing we want to do, as we have been, is Liang. We will take our ice hockey rink. This guy can begin getting ready to head to the other island. And governments, we want fascism. We want that one. We want that one. We want that one. That one. Then less combat strength reduction. And our final one is to make naval units faster. Builder production, and we want just the spy upgrade here in case we want to make a spy at some point. So the first thing that I want to build is going to be the industrial zone. We can get a +2 on that. I'm tempted to buy out this tile and take the bonus. The other thing that we want really early is the commercial hub or the harbour, but the harbour takes a little while to come in and I'm not too worried about getting that down early. I'm more interested in the commercial hub. It's just a lot more money than what the harbour is, and money is really, really important. The quicker that we have a good economy going, the longer we're generating money and the more sustainable our army is going to. So I do want to get the industrial zone down early because it means that all of our other production is a lot quicker. The only thing is that production only really comes into play when we're planning on actually making units too. At the moment, we aren't planning on making units. It's all just going to be about districts. So to be honest, the commercial hub could actually be the play here. Let's actually go for that early. It shouldn't take us too long to get that border expansion, so I'm figuring that's probably the way to go. Now, Pantheon again, we will take the free builder. We will take this early farm again, and then we want to change over to Raina. And we'll just drop all of the upgrades into her because they're all good for money. And that should be turn 1 sorted. Yeah, so yeah, it's telling us one turn we get border growth into the tile that we want for that for that industrial site. So the next build we might do, seeing as it's 16 turns to go for that stock exchange, I think the next thing that we'll do is go for the government plaza because we can use this faith again in order to boost ourselves early on and get a couple of people in our army. So we will go ahead and build there. And let's take that industrial zone. The quicker that we get the factory and all that into play, the better production that we've got for the rest of the match. Alright, so the next thing we want to get is that oil. You can come down here and make that, I think. And 7 turns for the factory. That giant death robot has arrived very, very early. Okay. You run over there. That giant death robot has come insanely early. So we've discovered America already. Let's go ahead and denounce. Hopefully he just stays there, not doing anything too much, because we can just gradually get towards a military while he's chilling out, and we'll be able to get some good hits into him. Like I'm already getting good damage into him just off of the city range strike, so we're sort of getting some good cheese in early. So we will be able to pillage that once he develops that. We'll wait for him to develop that before we try and move in on his city. One more turn for that factory completion. And then, now that we've got that into play, I am happy to go for... So we want the Warlord Throne, and then... I can't remember what one it is. Must be the, Grandmaster's Chapel. That one will allow us to buy a military with faith. So we are still a few turns away from that power. One turn border growth into not a tile we can chop. I'm tempted to move out and buy one of these woods tiles just so that I can chop and get this military up a little bit quicker. Bit worried about this robot, but I think we'll play it out for the moment. Although that sort of makes me want to change my mind. I think we're going to get pillaged, unfortunately. But that's okay. We should only lose a couple of turns worth of production out of this, because we will get a couple of good military units in about 5 turns, so shouldn't be too big a loss here. So we should be able to attack him here next turn. Let's go ahead and declare a war, and that way we can take a free builder as well. 3 more turns and we get a military into play. Let's go ahead and pillage, so that gives us another couple hundred faith that we can use to upgrade. And you just try and swim your way over there. Get this guy to go and repair. We've got a minor victory there. What we'll do though, we'll cross the water, and then if he attacks, he should be at a pretty severe disadvantage and take some good damage. That is very nice. We'll then move into there, and we've got even better coverage for any attacks next turn. I think we want to get that market back online pretty quickly. The other thing we want to do is obviously get a biplane into play. So we need to get this upgraded here. I completely forgot to repair that before I moved, so that is unfortunate. So let's get that market. There we go, cool. So we can get the kill there. Hopefully he can tank 1 hit from the city. And let's go ahead and we will take the bank repair, I think, because it's still only 1 turn. He did indeed manage to tank a hit, so we'll move there and then we'll heal with the upgrade. Now 7 turns for the stock exchange, so we will go ahead and make this coal power plant and build that as well. We've got our oil online. That's repaired, and the coal power plant is on the way. I completely forgot to actually buy our military units as well, so we'll go 1 machine gun, 2 machine guns. Now, depending on what he'll pay me, it may actually be worth taking peace. I'm just thinking, like, it's going to be quite a while before I'm actually ready to war him, and I'm probably going to be getting pretty bad effects by being in a long-running war, so it's probably not the worst idea. We are still losing population too. We have dropped 1, so we need to get another farm into play. And we can get both of these guys to shoot him. Oh, never mind, he already died. Could have used that turn to combine them, but anyway, that's okay. Alright, 2 turns for the border growth there. Let's go for it. Death Robot has re-emerged. So we'll just jump into the city center there. And we'll get ready to shoot at him. Now, this may be the death of this machine gun. He'll give me 5 gold for 30 turns. I'm happy to take that at the moment. I'm not so happy about taking that, but at the end of the day, he wasn't doing a lot for me. Alright, so he just went for the pillage. That's okay. We can get our core 4 more turns to get that stock exchange up. I think we will take that for the moment. I do want to get rid of him and keep my bank online. This is annoying. These guys are distracting away from the robot. I want to get damage into that, but I unfortunately am a bit stuck. 1 more turn for stock exchange. And then we should be able to get the biplane into play. So we've already got our coal power plant online. Let's ban that for the other players. And we will go for -2. Honestly, sort of faith would be nice if they do go for that, because we should have enough faith to buy something at half faith cost. They have gone for gold, which also could work out for me, but I don't really want to spend my gold on that. I want to spend my gold literally just on upkeep. So we should be able to get a biplane. It is 9 turns. Maybe it is worth purchasing one of those. What are we looking at for that? 860. To be honest, I think it's worth it. We should have enough income in this match where I should be able to afford that. So let's instead turn our production towards... I think we're going to need another builder because we are still losing population. The only other way we can really get our food up is through the neighborhood. So I think we're going to have to. Let's go ahead and grab another builder. It's only 1 turn. I'm pretty confident we're going to lose this builder. So, although they did not take him that turn, they really don't want to separate from the other builder that they already stole from me. So let's go ahead and move there and repair. And now we've got that biplane into play as well. That should be, hopefully, next turn we get the kill. Now, what do we want to do with you? I suppose you should try and run for that one. We just want to get our harbour online now. Is pretty much the rest of the game is just work through the harbour. I think a neighbourhood is probably not a bad play here. I reckon we'll go for that. It's more just about the food. The housing doesn't really matter in any way. So I think if we go there, we can then build something in here potentially and get an adjacency bonus. As expected, he did move around there and take that, but we can kill and reclaim our builder. Now we need to heal with him. And I mean, we've got 5 build charges on him. You may as well go for that. I don't think he's going to separate. Unfortunately, he is going to sabotage my money though, by the looks of it. You just need to stay sitting tight. You're going to die if we attack. He subbed out. Cool. That's alright. We can get another hit off and not die, and we get a promotion for it. Alright, we'll kill you. No, we won't. Damn. That's crazy. He only does like as much damage to an infantry as he does to the death robot. Okay. Now, I think we will put in the war department as well. That is very handy for healing with our boats later on. He is willing to pay absolutely absurd money. I don't think we're going to have any issues with our economy this match. I think we should be able to just throw out as many boats as we want once we get to that stage. Alright, so population is back in order. 5 turns. We're still going to expand to the wrong tile. Let's just go ahead and buy that in preparation for the harbour. Please kindly fuck off. And then we're going to be stuck with a broken... Never mind. He did not pillage. Okay. Things are looking good. We need to get to population 13, so 4 more turns. If we do that, 3 more turns. Okay. What can we achieve in 3 turns? We can get a spy out. We could also go for the Mountie points now. I think it's probably worth getting a spy out, because it is often one of the ways that we can pick up some points later on. Unfortunately, the bots don't like to make commercial hubs, so we are a little bit limited in what we can achieve with a spy. But let's just send him straight over. If we may as well just put 1 turn into a Mountie, I think. And then we will harbour. and then immediately a seaport. Now we do have a woods tile into play, so let's move there. We'll chop out some boats straight away. I think we are on the clock here very much. We want straight away battleship armadas getting made, and chop. 3 turns for border growth. We can go and chop again. Let's go ahead and we'll gain sources. We don't want to lose this spy if we can help it. So we need at least 1 more battleship armada on the field. We probably want to go for 3 of those, seeing as our economy is so good. 3 of them should mean that we can roll over America. So I think we're ready to denounce you again. We need to get destroyers into play so that we can actually take these cities. So let's go for that now. And we will buy border growth onto another woods, I think. So we may as well go for a tech boost steel. I don't think it's going to achieve much for us. Alright, we really don't want that one to pass. We want to just chop woods and get benefits. We will plug in government type gains a wild card policy slot. Fascism will not win, I know that. Even though I've picked it, I'm gonna vote for democracy. I'm guessing that's what most of them have picked. And then we'll just say we are happy with that. So we're only 38 points behind. We've got a turn into the Mountie already. We get the bonus out of clearing woods now as well, so we're even more happy to clear one of those. That should bring this destroyer armada down to only probably 3 turns or something with a bit of luck. Each successful offensive spy operation will give us a point. That is the one that we were planning for. And how far are we off declaring war again? We can do it now. We probably need to wait 2 more turns at the very least. I'd say 3. It just depends how close we are. 1 more turn. So yeah, I think 2 more turns we should be ready to declare war. To be honest, we probably just go for this chop as well. Seeing as we've got so much money, I'm happy to just make more and more military because it just makes this a hell of a lot easier. So, next turn we are prepared for war. To be honest, we can probably kick it off this turn. I think we will do it. Because we can then step in, take that. He can take a pot shot from that distance, and then we just move back. And again, well, let's do an upgrade for a start. So disrupt rocketry has become a little bit better. So we will just do that from now on. And hopefully offensive spy missions just continue to roll in and give us error score, because that converts into points for a score victory. Bang, bang. We are making another lot of them, so I'm happy to just go for the attack. And you can just go and be a scout, I think. Would have preferred you not climb up on land, but you didn't get taken, so that's cool. So again, clear 3 more turns. And we've got an upgrade already on him. Let's take that. Probably should have moved him out before we did that, just so that he wouldn't take some more unnecessary damage. Alright, another armada into place. We're still earning 13 gold per turn, and we've got a massive bank. In other words, I'm happy to just make yet another, probably destroyer again, to be honest. This villager is very handy, just getting eyes up ahead so that I know where to stand to get around this giant death robot. We may even just literally send him up on land to get captured by said giant death robot to distract so that we can get our army through. Alright, so you go ahead and pillage and get some health back. And another successful mission. hopefully next turn, by the looks of it, we will get this. No, we did get it this turn. Beautiful. That's one city dealt with. We got a free settler for it. Not that we can use it. We need to try and get all of these boats through without being seen by the big bad robot. So again, we can send this settler down as well to be a distraction. We've got enough boats here where we can just send them all in, and even if we do get shot at by the giant death robot, we should be able to move through here fairly well unscathed. So we'll send him up on land to act as a bit of a distraction. Giant death robot did still decide to come and shoot at us. But that's okay, we should have enough movement here. But we are getting stuck. Oh my god. We got stuck by the city not letting this guy move 2 tiles. And I accidentally sent my other destroyer armada a very stupid way. So we are going to take some casualties here, I think. We're not taking peace, even though that is very nice money. Okay, cool. He fell for the distraction. You run. It's really, really annoying that it takes 2 turns to get through this area. Hopefully that giant death robot will just shoot at that guy now. Or not shoot at all. That also absolutely works for me. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Okay. You can head back this way and get ready to take this city. That's not what I wanted. Why did you move like that? Oh, because I was out of sight. Idiot. Wasted a turn. It's alright. We've got plenty of units here. It shouldn't hurt us too much. Although we are really on the clock here. We pushed this very late. Again, we will sabotage production. Let's grab our other upgrade because we get another few points for that. So you stand there. You give me line of sight to where we need to see. I may actually need to move him in by the looks of it, so... Why is that happening? They're standing very oddly. Oh, he's a destroyer as well. That's what I've done to myself. Alright, so next turn that city is done. I need to start sending someone up to discover England so that we can denounce her. So this is all now just about getting enough score on the board. The districts that we can create, we need to finish all of the buildings in them. We can start moving this way and grab another upgrade to heal, because these guys should do the job on that. Raise and run. So we've got him another city down. He should be pretty low on score now. Have to see what he drops to. We may need to try and wound him more. He's only 5 points ahead. Hopefully we can catch up. I just don't really know where to pull any more points from other than the district building now. I think killing a unit with a Mountie may provide some error score. We can give that a go. We may not be able to give that a go though. You're going to have to flee, sir. Okay, so we've managed to meet her. Let's go ahead and denounce. We are actually ahead of her still at the moment. There's 16 turns left for things to change. The other one, I presume, is Australia that we're competing with. He's usually the one that's up there. But this is very winnable. We're 4 points behind. I'm happy to make peace with him now and take all of that money. And what we can do, we can just buy... I was going to say we can buy some tanks and send them Australia's way, but I also... worried that I don't want to run out of money for my boats, because we do need to still do some damage with them. I think we literally just need to focus district completion. That's all we need to worry about. In fact, I can probably just buy that airport that we're just thinking about making. It is a lot of money, but our military isn't holding us back at the moment. I think we do it, because that is 5 turns that we save, and I think I may even move ahead on the military, on the score victory now. So I think the next best thing we can probably do is just go for the encampment, to be honest. Just in case a robot comes back, we can prevent some pillaging. Just build that up there for the sake of it. Give us some defense from that side. We have unfortunately been shot by a death robot and lost one of our units up here. So hopefully we'll have enough in the tank to take her out if it comes to it. So we have indeed hit the lead on the score victory. We're 15 odd turns out from the win. We just need to hold it. We should kill that, just as a test to see if we got any error score, and we did not, so I'm not too fussed about keeping that Mountie alive. And military academy into play. It's another error score there for something or other, which means yet another point towards a score victory. So we've got, 10 turns I think to hold out. Military academy getting made means more error score. That's another 3 points. We can still go for yet another district as well. That'll give us a bonus to production out of adjacency. I think we may as well go for that. And it also provides amenities and things that should make our civilization that little bit happier and more productive for the end of the game. After my first attempt at this, I thought there was no hope, but then as I sort of played it, I came up with the strategy, you know, like just sort of pieced together how it was doable, how you could get all of the pieces into motion to keep other players' scores down. And so she is only 10 points behind us now after that turn, but I don't think there's enough time left in this match for her to even come close. The only other thing that we can do for any score, I think, really comes down to like getting the spaceport stuff done, but obviously that is not going to happen now. 11 turns for the Earth satellite. We may as well just get that into production. Not like we're going to finish it, but is a nice one to go out on. And there it is. Holy shit.
From our humble beginnings ages ago.
One city challenge on Robot Revolution. There we go.
Good time itself.
It is possible to win a score victory with one city. Thanks for playing. And I'll see you next time.